Well, Seattle, so close, but yet so far.
Let's talk football.
All right, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the All Round Sports Podcast, where sports are everything on this channel. I'm your host, Antonio. Today, man, is it not looking good for us. Today, we're talking about the Seahawks. They they tried an effort to get a comeback, but ultimately, it was their mistakes that ultimately cost them in the end. But I gotta give props to where it's due. I had the Niners picked in this game. Unfortunately, because I'm a Seahawks fan, as you can probably tell, my voice might be a little crackly because of the little comeback effort. I bet some Niner fans were a little scared at some point, and should have been because Gino and the guys were trying to come back. But when they were within one score, then Gino threw an interception that pretty much sealed the game from there. But the Seahawks, I just don't see good coming for them in the future. But before we get started, if you guys do enjoy this video, please be sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But for now, let's talk about this game. And man, it was just ugly. So the Seahawks. I mean, they had chances in time, but they ultimately just couldn't get it done because of their mistakes. They ultimately just they were doing it. They were trying to come back, just like the Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. But unlike them, we ended up losing because of our mistakes. Now, and the Seahawks had a chance. They had multiple chances, but they couldn't finish it because they were making mistakes. Allow me to pull up an interesting stat on my screen. The 49ers forced 3 takeaways and led to 12 points. And I'm ticked off right now. I'm not going to get too loud because I am in an apartment. So I'm going to try to keep this as mellow as I can. But how do you give up that amount of rush yards? You brought in Mike McDonald for a reason. This did not look like that reason. Because even though it was a closer battle, even though it was closer, you couldn't finish it. Your defense was constantly giving up runs. Constantly. Now, Uchenna Nwosu was out, which he's a big piece. But still, with the Niners as diminished as they are, they were without CMC. Christian McCaffrey, who has been a game wrecker against us. And still, with guys like Jordan Madison that got hurt in the game, had a shoulder injury. Hopefully that brother's okay. And then also along with that rookie from Louisville, I don't remember his name at this exact moment. And then you had that 3-year man out of Memphis just running all over us. And I've got to give credit to where credit is due. All right. I'm not going to be a full-on delusional Niner fan Seahawk fan saying that it was just the Niners' way beating us. We beat ourselves this game. We beat ourselves. Because if we didn't make those turnovers, we would have had a shot. Because those 3 turnovers led to a total of 12 points, a touchdown, and 2 field goals. Now, their kicker was out. Hopefully, that brother, Jake Moody, is okay. Because realistically, I knew we didn't have a shot this game. Realistically. Because I'm a realistic fan. I'm not delusional like those sorry Cowboy fans that smash TVs whenever they lose a playoff game. And heck, who doesn't like the Cowboys? Because Hawk fans and Niner fans can at least agree on one thing. We all hate the Cowboys.
Because everybody hates
Cowboys.
But enough about that. The Niners, I'm giving credit, but we beat ourselves. 3 turnovers. Our offense didn't get cooking until Ivica Chenault returned that run. That was really when they kicked into gear. But ever since then, we were just not doing well. We were trying to get back into the game, but ultimately we beat ourselves. That holding call or illegal shift, whatever it was, when that happened, when that deep bomb went down to Metcalf, where it could have been a game-changing play. Because if it would have been a touchdown, there would have been 4 minutes left in the game. The Seahawks defense could have maybe stopped them, but then again, they could not have because they cannot stop a dang cold up the run. They can't stop the dang cold.
Because they can't stop the run.
And it's been a constant issue for the Seattle Seahawks for years. It has been a constant issue that has been trying to get resolved ever since the whole Legion of Boom broke up. It's been an ongoing situation. And I know Chenna Nwosu was out, but you could have had it. You had a multitude of chances, but you couldn't get it done when it mattered the most. And the Niners just showing, even though they are banged up, even though they are without their better pieces, even though they're without guys like Christian McCaffrey and Tarvarius Ward, they can still win it because the 2 interceptions they had were by rookies. The Malik Mushapa, I believe he's the rookie out of Wake Forest, and then also along with Renardo Green, the rookie out of Florida State. They had a multitude of chances, and then also Tuli Hufunga was out this game. Hufunga was out, and those 2 players in those secondary stepped up, and including Fred Ward. I got to give credit to the 49ers. I'm giving credit where it's due. But the Hawks, I got to take some plus side, smidge plus side away from this game because the Seahawks, they didn't allow Bosa to get a sack, nor the entire defense a sack until garbage time. But other than that, the Niners, congrats on the win for beating us once again. And not Seahawks, you need to get your dang act together.
Or else we're going to have some problems.
And part of it is growing into a new culture. It does take time, so entirely. We started 3-0 and then we went 3-3, so growing takes time. So I think we're just still growing up into this situation, but at least we put up a fight. At least. And then also, San Francisco, we may have not have beat you, but I think we know what team's going to beat you next week. In the team that you can't even beat. In the Kansas City Chiefs. Which that is going to be your true test. Because we were just injured. They are your true test, as is every year. And that will be the big determining game. But let me know in the comments what you guys think down in the comment section below. Do you guys think the Seahawks beat themselves? Which I personally think they did. And I don't think there's an argument to saying that they didn't beat themselves because of those 3 interceptions and can't stop a dang cold on that run. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to do me a favor and smash that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. But until next time, I'll see you all on the next one. Ciao for now.